Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess named Snow White. She had skin as white as snow, lips as red as cherries, and hair as black as coal. Snow White's stepmother, the queen, was very jealous because she wanted to be the most beautiful in the land. The queen had a magic mirror. Every day she asked it, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" The mirror always said she was the fairest, until one day it said, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." This made the queen very angry. She ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and kill her. But the huntsman couldn't do it. Instead, he told Snow White to run away and hide. Snow White ran deep into the forest, where she found a little cottage. Inside the cottage lived 7 dwarfs. They were kind and allowed Snow White to stay with them. Snow White was happy, helping with cooking and cleaning. When the queen found out Snow White was still alive, she was furious. She disguised herself as an old woman and went to the dwarf's cottage. She tricked Snow White 3 times, once with a tight lace, once with a poisoned comb, and finally with a poisoned apple. Snow White ate the apple and fell into a deep sleep. The dwarfs thought Snow White was dead and placed her in a glass coffin. One day, a prince came by and saw Snow White. He was so moved by her beauty that he kissed her. This broke the spell, and Snow White woke up. Snow White and the prince fell in love. They got married and lived happily ever after. The evil queen was never heard from again. And so, Snow White and her prince lived in peace and happiness forever. Not all people have the same kind heart. From this story we can understand that there are many people who fill us with poison.